I'm Dr. George Flynn, and on In-Depth TV today, we're going to talk about the missing link. Yes, the missing link. And a lot of you are saying, the missing link. I know it's that link between a prehistoric man and today's man. Well, no, that's not the missing link I'm talking about. So, well, it's the link between prehistoric creatures and monkeys and all of this. No. We're talking about the missing link in your life. That's right. The missing link in your life. And in my life. Everybody has this missing link to a degree or two or three. Or maybe you've recognized it and maybe you've done something about it. Let's see. The missing link. You see people that stop smoking, or they attempt to stop smoking. Some people say, I can stop smoking anytime I want. I've stopped smoking years and years and time after time, and I've stopped smoking 1,000 times. But they go back to it. The missing link. A lot of people say, I can stop drinking anytime I want to. And so they stop drinking. And then the next day they stop drinking. Then the next day. And a lot of people say, I can go on this exercise program. Here I go. I'm going to do this exercise program. And then 2 weeks later they say, I'm going to start this exercise program. And yet they're not on the exercise program. A lot of people say, I can diet. I can do this diet. I can eat the right foods, and I can cut down on the carbohydrates, and I can do all of this, and I'll diet tomorrow. Or they'll say, I'll diet next week. Now, we're going to step on a few more toes. I mean, a lot of people have stopped smoking. A lot of people have stopped drinking. A lot of people have gotten onto an exercise program. A lot of people have gotten onto diets and lost the weight that they wanted to lose, or gotten down to the weight that they want to be at. What about your business? What about your job? Have you progressed as rapidly? Or you progressed to the point you want to be at your job or in your business? Well, maybe not. What's the missing link? What about your family? Have you spent all the time that you want to spend with your family? Have you done all the things that you want to do, gone all the places you want to go, and taken all the trips, and taken pictures of the kids, and gone to their high school plays and their high school, athletic games, soccer and basketball and baseball and football and cheerleading and whatever? Have you done all of that? And what about your time management? What about your time, the time that you spend doing whatever it is? Your money. What about your money goals? Have you reached them? Well, I think I've stepped on enough toes now, my own included, to get your curiosity to say, what is this missing link? What are we missing here? And a lot of people say, I would know all of this in life, but I missed one day in school. That one day I was sick, or I played hooky, or I didn't go to school. That was the one day they told the big secret, and I missed out on it. So what do we do now? Well, let's talk about how things get done and why certain things get done in your life and certain things don't get done in your life. And it's the same with everybody. Now, we talked about the original, part of it is I'll diet tomorrow, or I'll fix whatever it is tomorrow. I'll start that next week. That's procrastination. And until you get over procrastination, you can't even find the missing link. But you got to get over procrastination, because you've got to start somewhere. There are a lot of good people out there, and I include you in the good people group. You're in the good people group. So congratulations, you've made it that far. You're watching this and you're saying, you're having the questions in life. The questions of why not? Some people say why. Some people say why not me? Why not me doing this? So you're good people. You've got good ideas. Some of you have great ideas. I know people that have had fantastic ideas. And some people are very, very smart. You know, a friend of mine said, I said, well, how'd you do in high school and in training in college? He said, well, I was in the half of the class that made the upper half possible. And I thought to myself, whoa. So he was in the lower half of the class, is what he was saying. But you've got good ideas and you've got good planning. And I've heard the old thing, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you're good people, got good ideas, you got good planning. And you're willing to start the project. You're not going to procrastinate it. You're going to start and you're going to go with this project. What's the problem? Why do so many people not stop smoking? Why do so many people not stop drinking or, not start exercising or don't exercise? Or why don't they diet? Why don't they do better in business? Why don't they spend more time with their family? What about time management, money management? What is the problem here? Everybody starts, sort of, the ones that don't procrastinate. I'm not preaching to you, I'm just saying we all do this. It's human nature. But what do we not do? What is the big, big secret that maybe that was the day you weren't there in class when they told you the big secret? But this is the big secret. So you get to restart. The big, big secret, and I hope it doesn't come across with a thud. I hope it lights your fire and you understand. Once you understand this, you're good. The big secret is follow through. That's right. Follow through. Now, a lot of people start out with a good mindset. Okay, we got the mindset. We got the winner mindset. We can do this. I know I can do it. I know this is going to be great. Then the idea comes and they say, well, I know there are going to be hurdles. I know there are going to be things to get over. I know we're going to have to push through this. And then they say, well, and we just get things started. We just get things rolling, and you get things rolling. And then the next bright, shiny object, the next bright, shiny idea comes on, and what happens? You say, oh, this one will be better. So you drop the good idea that you had. The follow-through is gone. Here's the idea. You got a good idea. You're good people, got a good idea, got good planning. Got to follow through. I know. Follow through is not all the fun of creativity. But it's where the rubber meets the road, we used to say. We used to hear that. It's where when the going gets tough, the tough get going. It's follow through. And the reason it's tough is it's not very exciting unless you're seeing that progressive realization of your idea. And there you are. You're realizing that idea progressively. That's what I want to see you do. It's follow through. It's like we said, not the most exciting thing, but it gets the job done. Is it perfect? Are you doing the job perfectly? Probably not. Are you going to wait around till you can do it perfectly? I hope not, because you'll probably never start. It's the follow through, the day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, even second by second follow through. I had a good friend years ago, and she was very wise. I promise you, she was so wise. And I said, well, what have you been doing today? She said, oh, I've been really busy. I said, oh, really? Doing what? She said, I've been super busy not smoking. And when she first told me that, I thought, doesn't sound right. I said, what do you mean? She said, oh yeah, I want to smoke. I want to smoke every minute. But I've been busy not smoking. And that's what I'm talking about, follow through. She did that. And she did that for one day. Then she did that for 7 days in a row, and that made it a week. And then she did that for 4 1/3 days in a row, or 4 1/3 weeks in a row, and that made it a month. And then she did that for 12 times in a row, and it made it a year. And she stopped smoking. And she said the hardest part was the first 30 days. So I'm telling you, follow through for 30 days. And once you follow through for 30 days, it gets a lot easier. Don't think it's going to be as hard as it is the first day or two to follow through. When the ideas keep coming to you, and you want to abandon this idea, because at one time it was the bright, shiny object. And now you've got this bright, shiny object, and what are you going to do? You've got these bright, shiny objects sitting right there in front of you. And are you going to abandon your original idea and not follow through and join the crowd of people where something doesn't happen? Are you going to follow through and make sure your idea does happen? You know, everybody that's creative, everybody that's come up with a great idea has challenges in following through. Everybody. Don't think they don't. They do. They may say they're excited about it, but some days they're just, I've done this, I've done it, and I've done it, and I'm a little tired of this idea. Everybody that develops an app or does something online or develops this new exciting website, they all get weary of the new idea, and all of a sudden there's another idea sitting over there in the weeds. They say, I want to do that one. Then they forget. So I'm telling you, and I mean, I started to say I'm suggesting to you, I'm just going to tell you straight out, it's the follow through. It's the follow through on your idea, the follow through on your planning, the follow through on your stop smoking, your not drinking, your exercise program, your dieting, your business, your job. Your job may, after a while may bore you to tears. But if you follow through long enough, all of a sudden that job gets exciting again. Don't lose your big flame and passion of that job you're doing, of the family you're a part of your time management. I want you to follow through. And by following through, it means I'll see you next time. I'm Dr. George Flynn. Thank you for watching.